is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time seeing me. Hi. As you can see by the title, it is another book club series episode. Yes, I love filming these. Like, these are pretty much the only other videos that I film for my channel, or that I have up for my channel. The Book of Azrael. As you saw from the beginning of this video, I have been reading this and annotating quite a bit. I am on chapter 5, page 56. Okay, this is my first dark romantasy. This is my first dark anything, and she's pretty gory. She's pretty gory. Good thing I like gore. Um, I just have to say I love Diana, the main female character. Like, she is that girl. Like, really, honestly, she is that girl. She's strong, like actually strong, not just emotionally and mentally strong. Like, well, she's not really. Anyways, she has her weaknesses still, but she's immortal, and she is literally like, she's one of the most powerful creatures in this entire universe. Love that for me. Like, off the bat, she's one of the strongest. Not we gotta wait till 70% for her to come into this power and blah blah. No, she's that girl. She incites fear in those who recognize her and know her. Alright, there are stories and legends about Miss Girl, okay? I will say, Caden, hate him. He's a terrible freaking person, but it's a dark romantasy, so I guess terrible people are kind of a thing here. But yeah, I'm only 5 chapters in. A lot of annotations. There's just so much to react to here. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. It's very gripping. It's very fast paced. And, it's we're like, we jump into the nitty gritty. I just wanted to come show my face, and I didn't want to read anymore because then I'm be 30% through the book and be like, hey y'all, guess what I'm reading? Don't want to do that. I'm only 10% through, so I wanted to come in, check in, tell you guys what's happening so far. Turns out the Book of Azrael is this book, this ancient mythical book, and right now Caden is on the journey to try to find said book because it'll free all the monsters in the realm, because they are not free because of a war that happened, which they call the Gods' War, centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries ago, probably a millennia ago. So yeah, that's pretty much all the lore that we have so far. And the only other thing with the book is, if they find the book, legend has it that it's supposed to bring about this world ender. That's all I know, really. Genuinely, that's all I know lore wise in the first 5 chapters. So yeah, I guess this first book, because this is a trilogy, this first book they're searching for the book, and I don't know if I'm gonna give you guys anything else plot wise, because things from here on out may be a spoiler. If there are things hints I can drop or whatever, quotes and things like that, I will definitely do that. But that seems like, all really this book is about, and you just have to read and follow the journey with the characters. So yeah, I'm hoping we meet this world ender soon, though, because I can't stand Caden. Not because I want him to end the world, but because I want him to end Caden. So let's hope. Let's hope that happens. If that happens, I won't tell you guys, obviously, but let's hope it happens. So I'm gonna get back to reading so I can hit my page goal for today, because then I'm gonna play some Sims 4 and some Enzoy and maybe some Stardew Valley. Don't know if I'll play all 3 today. I might just end up playing Sims 4 all day, or Enzoy all day, or reading this all day. Who knows. Being a multiple hobby girl, you really got to spread your time out, all right? So, I'm going to set that down. I want to get back to reading, and I will see you guys in the next update. Bye. Hello, guys. Hi. We finished it. We finished it. I actually finished this 2 days ago now. And I did nothing about, I forgot I had to record an intro, so I was editing this video like, oh yeah, I'm done. I said, an outro, I said, oh, I have to do a review and outro of this video. So here that is. And I haven't thought about my rating for this. I think I'm gonna give this a whopping 3.5 stars, okay? 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars. This was entertaining, very gripping. The plot, very interesting, okay? Writing, was it a 10 out of 10? No. But the plot was really, really good. I will say, I think I mentioned this in this video already, but I did have a hard time connecting with the male main character. I don't know why, but I didn't really feel much for him as a character. I don't think the storyline and the plot did enough, in my opinion, to make me care for him. Didn't dislike him, like, he's cool, but I didn't really, towards the end, finding out the details of his story, actually, like the real truth and details of his story, did make me feel more for him as a character, but we didn't find that out until the end, babe. And so at that point it was like, oh, but it was kind of just like he was just here throughout this entire journey with the female main character. Now, definitely feel connected to the female main character. Love her character development and her style as a character. She's a lot more fleshed out than the male main character, for sure. One of my favorite things about her journey throughout this book is her feeling like, oh, I'm a monster, I don't deserve love, I don't deserve happiness, everybody else around me deserves happiness, so I'm gonna risk my life and I'm gonna do my darnest to make sure that they get the life that they deserve, but I don't deserve a life similar to theirs, or a life full of happiness and joy, no matter how much I may want that, right? So I think that actually did a lot for her character, where it's like, you think you're this bad person, but look at what you're doing for others. She's really, really selfless, and in her mind she's selfish. I don't, that was that. Really liked her. As you guys saw, the ending had me in shambles. Can't say what happened. I can't even allude to it because that would spoil things. But I just want to say RIP Injustice. That's it. RIP Justice for ... because there's absolutely no way that character did not deserve that at all. I'm so pissed off. It doesn't even make sense how pissed off that ending had me. And then the cliffhanger, when I say cliffhanger, I don't mean just, oh, standing on the cliff, oh, I'm about to fall off the cliff. No, you're hanging off the cliff, looking at the rope, and the rope is fraying and snapping before your eyes, hanging off the cliffhanger. I will be getting the second book ASAP, okay? As soon as I'm getting the second book this weekend. I'm hoping I can get it on Friday. If not, I'm getting it on Sunday, because no stores be open Saturday. No bookstore is going to be open Saturday night. But I'm telling you, I'm getting this book as soon. I'm getting the second book as soon as I can. All right? Because what the hey? This was just really, really entertaining. Again, was it the best? No, it wasn't. But it's really entertaining, really good. The plot was really, really entertaining and gripping, and I just thought, I'm following all these conspiracies and all these twists and stuff. It was really, really enjoyable to read. I would recommend it if you were thinking about getting into this. This is also my first dark fantasy. Hey, I'd be happy for more. I'd be happy for more. Nothing crazy happened. Very gory. Very gory. If you're not a fan of that, I wouldn't recommend this. I love gore though, so yeah, I want to visualize everything that's happening. I want to see it, even in horror movies and stuff. Don't pan the camera away when that character's getting their head cut off. I would like to see it roll. Okay, so that did this for me. That was great. I don't think there were too many other dark themes. Yeah, I'd say another thing, maybe check trigger warnings, because one of the relationships in this book was not healthy at all. Okay, not healthy at all. So I would still say it's a dark fantasy, so go ahead, check your trigger warnings. Nothing in this triggered me personally, nothing stood out for me personally, so I honestly wouldn't even know what trigger warnings to warn you about in here, but just check it, because it's labeled as a dark fantasy or dark anything. Check those warnings, babe. All right, I didn't before I went into this, but you should. You should. But I knew enough about this going into it where I knew that it didn't sound like there was anything in this that would trigger me or have me from like, I don't want to read this anymore, whatever. So, but just putting that out there, I don't think there's anything, but again, that's me. That's just me. And as somebody who has never read dark anything before, I didn't feel triggered. So there you have it. This is really heavy. My arm is hurting. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. This was a shorter one for sure. I could have got more clips and more footage and recorded a lot more, but this is already extremely late. This is July's book club episode. So I just wanted to get the book done, get some quick little reactions, a few updates, get this out for you guys. My August book club video will definitely be a lot more interactive, a lot more, what is the word, immersive. So yeah, but if you're thinking about picking this up, I would recommend it. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not a waste of space on the shelves, in my opinion. If you made it this far, comment a skull emoji, any kind of skull emoji. It's cool. You already know the drill at this point. If you've made it this far, that means you liked it. Say hi to Stitch. That means you liked it, so you might as well like it. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, because let's face it, if you liked it, that means you want to see more of me, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe. And here's the kicker: that notification button that you should press attached to the subscribe button, so you ain't even gotta do too much. You don't have to do too much to look for. It's there. It's right there with you. All you gotta do is press the little down arrow after you subscribe and click all. That's it. 3 easy steps. Bing, boom, bam. Like, subscribe, noti button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy reading.